Yesterday for Christmas, my parents and I watched The Holdovers, and it was our first time. So we're a few years behind on it, but I still wanted to talk about it a little bit because I felt when I was watching it like it was like watching one of your old comfort movies. And that's how I would kind of describe it is it's a comfort movie. It feels that way because of a couple of different things. Part of it's the visuals. It has this beautiful look to it with this New England Christmassy feeling, but it's also set in the 70s, so it's got this retro vibe to it with a lot of like oldies music and things like that. But then also the story is just such a classic feel good story of, a troubled young man who is taken under the wing of this father figure, this mentor. And we've seen that in tons of movies like Good Will Hunting and Dead Poet Society, which I feel like are the two movies I would most readily compare The Holdovers to. And I wouldn't necessarily say that it's as hard hitting as those other two movies, but it was still a great watch. And it's not often I feel like that you come across recent movies, new movies that you think will be classics, will become classics, but I do feel that way with The Holdovers. I feel like it will become a classic Christmas movie. And Christmas is a time where people do want to watch their old favorites. People go back to It's a Wonderful Life and Home Alone and things like that. But The Holdovers, as a newer movie, is still a very strong contender for a new Christmas tradition movie. And so, yeah, I'd say comfort movie, comfort Christmas movie is kind of how I would overall characterize it.